Hello, Emerging Ecology Leadership Team. I hope this video finds you doing well. I wanted to do a quick overview just to help everyone get a better understanding of the power of this software, many different pieces of software that I've put together on this website. I know, Tim, you had mentioned something about Wix, I believe, and there are certainly some hobbyist type of website software, but this is professional. It's high quality. It runs very well. It can do basically everything that you want it to do. We've got software that creates forms. So if you want to do surveys or questionnaires or other types of things like that, you can create any type of form. You can create any type of page, make it look any way that you want. So let me just quickly show you where everything's at. I'm not expecting you to get this on the first time. I'm going to speak very quickly. I'm from Chicago. I talk quickly. I drive fast. And so stay off the sidewalk. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just roll through this real quickly. So I'm logged into the site. I can tell I'm logged in because I've got my shortcut toolbars across the top. If I click here on the name, I'll either be going back to the main page as it is, or I'll be going to the dashboard, which is just about to load. I've got a few too many things open right now. So here we've got the dashboard. So this is what you see, something similar to this. It might look slightly different for you because you can change how your dashboard looks and what's all included under your screen options here. So you can play with that at some other time. What I wanted to show you quickly was as far as editing a page or doing something. So you can find underneath the list of pages, these are all the list of the pages that Tim and others have created for this website. But this takes you to the back end of the website, the back end of the page, where you can add information such as page titles that are not visible to humans, add some other code, some keywords, some other what they call metadata. That is all very valuable, and I can show you how to do that, and we'll show you how to do that, but that's not where the point of this quick introduction video is at. But all of these pages are also listed under here under Builder. And so the page builder that we're using has all the exact same pages, of course, as here. So if you go either way, and what I want to show you is like on the home page. So I can see home page is right here. And you can alphabetize it by clicking here. You go A to Z or by date. But I'm just going to go ahead and hit the home page. It's going to load. It'll take 1 second to load here. A lot of data coming through. Could depend on your internet connection, your computer, and other things that you have going on. But with that being said, this is the home page. But you can see as I hover over it, there are things that highlight that then become active that I can then edit. Now, please take a quick notice that up here, nothing is highlighting. That's the header area. The navigation bar is put into the header area by choice. And then down here at the bottom is the footer area. And you can see the same thing. There's nothing highlighting here. So you're not going to be able to edit the header or footer from this particular login page where you're at. And I'll show you how to get to the header and footer in about 60 seconds. But right now what I want to show you is as you hover over these different areas of the page, they highlight, you get the widget. Tim, you may have sat through a tutorial before. Some of these are on YouTube already. I made these for Nelson earlier, and Nelson and I went through some of this together, I don't know, a long time back. With that being said, if you hover over the wrench here, this edits the row. If I hover over the wrench here, it edits what's called a text editor, which is right here. If I hover over the wrench here, it edits what's called the photo settings, so it changes the photo settings. And so there are many different widgets that you can place onto a page. Again, I'm down here in the footer, cannot edit that. But as I hover over the different widgets, and widget can be anything. It can be a photo, it can be text, it can be a heading. And I'll show you where the widgets are at. This is a different widget. This particular thing is called the 3D slider that Nelson chose to use here. And if I wanted to put in a different widget and get rid of this 3D slider, you've got dozens, scores of widgets available to you. So again, I'm clicking up here. You're going to have to watch this video again. Make sure that I'm speaking English and that what I'm saying makes sense. But if you click the plus sign here, you'll see where your widgets are at. And so you can add audio, buttons, photos, the text editor, video if you want to drop in a video. If you want to do a gallery, a slideshow, testimonials. I won't read all these to you because I know you're already saying, why does he keep reading these? So You can do that for yourself and then play around. And all you do is you drop them in. So I drag and drop it in, and then the widget opens up. And then you have your choices of what you want to do with that particular widget. And what I wanted to show you is I only showed you where these are the standard modules. Modules or widgets, same thing, just depending on which program you're using and what they call a module or a widget, or a box might be another term that you may hear. But with that being said, right here, there's additional widgets or modules. So if I click, this is standard modules. If I click on the Power Pack modules, you can see, oh boy, here's dozens of new different ones. Some of them look similar. There's a 3D slider. That's what he's playing on here. You can do panels, carousels, rotating images, scrolls. Some of these may seem similar, but as you play with them, you'll see they're slightly different. Now, if you go from Power Pack over to the Ultimate add-ons, these are, again, they're similar. They may be close to the same. They may edit or do things slightly different. They may work a little bit better the way you want. So you can kind of play around. The majority of the time you'll find under standard widgets, or I use Power Pack a lot. The WordPress widgets are all great. These are old school, work well, nothing wrong with them. Just that newer widgets and modules are available through here. And so with that being said, what I also want to show you is, so that's adding widgets or modules here. But then to create a row, and I'm speaking quickly because I want to show you what's coming up here next. Not yet, but coming. Is here's the rows. If I want to drop in a row, so here I grab 2 columns, drag it in right there. Now you notice that I dragged it, I dropped it into this particular already set up page. So here I've got 2 columns, then I can go here for a module. I can drop in a text editor. That text editor opens up, bam, 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 hit save. So here's the text that I just created. Now I want to drop in a slideshow or a map. Let's try to drop in a map. White House. And there, follow me there, hit save. And so you can see right away, I've just edited this page. I get rid of this module. If I wanted to drop in other types of widgets, I could do it again by going to a row. And if I want to create 1 column, and I'm going to get it away from that, I'm going to get it away from that green background. So let me delete this. And so I'm going to grab 1 column. I don't want to put it in this colored background area, which is a row I already created. I want to create a new 1 column. So you can see this is 1 row, and it's got a column. And right now it's just fixed width. It's not full width. But with that being said, then I go from here and drop in other types of modules or widgets. I mentioned about Power Pack. So here I've got my Power Pack widgets. And then if I want to drop in a form, here's a contact form. I drop it in here. And then it's going to ask me which form do I want. It's ask me to send information. Let me hit save. And so again, there were other things I could have added. I would not have done this. It's not the way you do it, but I was just giving you a quick example for dropping in a widget or a module in a 1 column fixed with widget row. And then I'm not going to hit done. I'm going to hit here, get rid of these. So delete and hit OK. And then get rid of, I don't want to get rid of that whole row because I delete everything. I want to get rid of this column that I dropped in there. That was a widget. Now I'm going to get rid of that column. Now this other column moved over. I'm going to get rid of that. The widget moved over, the column moved over. I got rid of the widget, but the column is still there. Now I get rid of the column, the thing moved back up. So when you want to get rid of this particular 3D photo album, you'd end up going to here, and then you can go down to your photos and media modules, or just play around with some of these other ones. Here's an image carousel, just a plain image or a scroll, or again, you go back to your standard modules and pick out a slideshow or other types of things that you want to drop in, or just remove it completely. Just hit X and then play around with whatever else you want to drop in there. So I'm going to hit done on that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to hit done. So let me hit discard, and all changes discarded. Okay, now I'm still logged into the website, still got my shortcuts going across here. Now I want to show you this quickly. Tim, please, I know this is what you're going to love. You had mentioned, Tracy, you mentioned about a background. You can do anything with a background, make it look any way you want, put a photo, graphics, gradients, very quickly and easily. So let me just show you real quickly. So here's new. I'm going to go create a new page. So here's new page. And and this kind of going to show you the back side. So I'm going to create a new page as far as being a test for, oops, not fro, for Tracy. It's EY, isn't it, Tracy? Anyway, couldn't hear you. Yes? No? Okay. And Tim, and then hit, okay. So that's, I just gave it a quick title there. I'm going to hit publish. So I've created the new page. And then I'm going to hit, I could have just gone right to Beaver Builder because that's where we're going to build the page in. So I got a little bit distracted. So here we are launching the Beaver Builder. So I've got, again, we did not touch the header. We did not touch the footer. And I'll show you how to do that. Again, shortly, I said 60 seconds. I probably meant more than that. But with that being said, here I have the footer the same, the header the same. Here I can drop in anything I want here. Well, Tim, sit down because you're about to be, you may fall off your chair either way. So here you go under templates. You've got dozens and dozens of different pages that are already set up that you can just drop in. So let me just hit click. It's going to ask me to, okay, it dropped in here. And now this page is all set up. And when I say the page is set up, it dropped in this row with these particular widgets, with this row set up this way. And then if I want to start editing, I would hit the different row settings and change different aspects of it. So there's that photo right there. I can change the background. I can change the number of columns, etc. But let's say I don't like that, so I'm going to get rid of that, delete this one. I'm just deleting a row at a time here. Get rid of that row. I'm right back to where I just showed a blank page. So let me show you some of these other templates. So plus, go to templates. Now these are landing pages, but if you go underneath here again, you go under content pages. Here's about pages, service page, frequently asked questions, offers, webinars, about different about page, services. Again, I'm reading these to you. I'm sure you'll be glad when I stop doing that. But you can see quickly as I scroll through here, these pages are already built. So if I click on it, it's going to drop it in right here. And then either I can replace it or edit it or amend it would be the other term, which then puts it, I can put two of these on top of each other by putting one and then adding another by amending it. But I doubt you'd be doing that, but anything is possible. So with that being said, there's also some micro pages that are already made up. And then there's other templates that you can save elsewhere on your website. So the reason why I'm explaining all this to you, Tim, because you mentioned about like Wix, and this stuff makes it very quick and easy to edit your own pages and do stuff quickly. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. I know you're probably wondering, okay, what about the header and footer? Okay, I'll show you real fast here. You got a little bit of wine left in your glass. So I'm going to hit done, hit discard. I'm not messing with any of the changes. You're going to pour a little bit more. Okay, that's fine too. You may need it. So here, I want to edit the header and the footer. These are under template. So here's a header, a footer underneath template. So I go to the header area. This opens up. It works basically the same thing. It's just separate code. It works differently than each page because it appears on each page. So it needs separate coding basically. So as I hover over the different areas, you can change the logo by clicking on the wrench. This is for a photo setting. And click here and edit this is HTML for whatever reason. I think it links is my guess. Hover over the different wrenches. This is a heading. Hover over the wrench. This is menu setting. Hover over this wrench. It's a row setting. So now you can't do the footer because we didn't click on the footer area. But I'm going to hit done, hit discard, hit OK. And then now if I want to edit the footer, it'd be the same type of thing. Go to templates, go to footer, and scroll down, and then I'd be able to edit that particular area. So finally, I'm going to let you take that last sip of wine, turn off this video, and hope this helped at least a little bit. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have questions. I'm sure you will. There are other videos on the YouTube channel that may be related to Nelson or other websites that do the exact similar types of questions, how to create a page, how to edit a row, how to change a photo. They're very short videos. This is a little bit longer. Did not mean that for that to happen, but I hope that this helps. Hey, thanks again for watching, and take good care. Thank you. Bye-bye.